Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson-Wood. I'm your host on Teaching with Board Games, here today to do my December update. So if you're new to the channel, this is something I do on a monthly basis. At the beginning of every month, I like to just do an update to let the viewers know, one, how we've been, what I did in the previous month and how the channel's been growing, and two, what do I have planned for the upcoming month, and also just to give you, the viewer, a chance to make any kinds of suggestions of content that you might like to see on the channel too, which of course you don't have to wait for an update for, but it's just another chance for me to make those invites to you and to say, hey, if you have ideas, share them. So one thing I like to do at the beginning of every month is to look at the growing subscriber base, because my way of just saying thank you to all those people who have chosen to hit that little like and subscribe button, which is down below, and maybe even that little bell icon, which tells you when I'm putting out new content. At the beginning of November, I was up to 1,010 subscribers, and now at the beginning of December, I'm up to 1,030 subscribers. So that's another 20 subscribers this month. So again, thank you to all of you who have chosen to subscribe. And for those who haven't yet, please, as I said, do remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. It really does help the channel. I do appreciate it. So in looking at the past month at what I had done, I started off the month with something that was long overdue and I've been struggling to get it done, was the interview with Matthew Tidbury. Matthew Tidbury is an absolutely wonderful fellow out in England. He is the designer of City of Zombies, the game I have gushed about many times on the channel. He's also done Atlanta's Animals, and he's done Times Square, and he's got other games coming out. And go back and watch that interview, because he just shares a lot of his ideas and things on like how it was really interesting to hear how City of Zombies was created, as well as things he has plans for that are coming out hopefully in the near future. I've also been continuing that Duel of Ages battle report. That is something I'd started recently, and I'm up to turn 5 now in the battle report, and things are really starting to heat up in it. So if you haven't watched the battle report for Duel of Ages 2, fantastic game, absolutely love it. And it's a lengthy game, but what I'm doing is I'm doing every week, I'm doing one more turn for the game, and so this week will be turn 6 out of 12, and there'll be 12 turns in total. So we're about the halfway point now. So that will continue for the rest of this month, and then into January as well, where I'll wrap it up. I also did a review on an agnostic miniatures game called Rain in Hell. It's an agnostic miniatures game is where you can use any miniatures from any game that you have. So it's not requiring you to buy lots of things. The rule book itself is like 20 bucks, and then you can, again, use just anything you already have, toys, whatever. And it's a great, neat little game, very quick, very fast, and a lot of fun. So go check out that review if you haven't seen it, for Rain in Hell, where you were battling demons, fighting for control of hell. I also looked at Peptide, a game by Genius Games. This one is about ribosomes and building amino acids through use of the RNAs and things. Again, Genius Games does a wonderful job in creating a great science game that teaches you so much through the play of the game that it's just crazy. I mean, the concepts and that they're teaching through the plays of these games that they make is just beyond me, like how anybody could have the imagination to think of how to turn such a dry, boring science subject into such a great game. But Genius Games does it again and again and again. And then the last video I did this month, well, not last in terms of the order I did them, but one other video I did this month was the Blokus UNO, Blokus Shuffle UNO edition. And this video was a big surprise for me. I mean, one, it was a big surprise that I'd seen a new Blokus game, like Mattel is making a new Blokus game and merging it with Uno, and how does that work? Well, watch the video to find out. And if you do, you'll be there with almost 1,600 other people now. Last I checked, it was 1,597 views for that video, which I just put out like 2 weeks ago. For my videos, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I know for some people that's nothing, but for me personally, that's quite wild. I'm quite impressed by that. So, hey, Mattel, make more Blokus games. I'll review them, I promise, because I'm getting lots of views from it. That's awesome. So what do I have coming up for the month of December? Well, I have a few things which I'm thinking about. One, I managed to pick up a copy of this game here, Unspeakable Words. I just start to think about the language potential in a game like this, where you're just making up words, but then having to sound them out. I'm seeing perhaps some potential for phonics and learning about consonant blends and digraphs, things like that. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know a lot about the game. I've watched it being played online once, but still, I'll do a more in-depth review and I'll let you know what I think. Of course, like I said already, I am continuing the Duel of Ages campaign. That's going to continue for the rest of this month and into January as well, because there is another 6 weeks left. There's another 7 turns left in the game. So, as I said, through this week, and it'll end sometime in January. And then I'm also going to be looking to do an interview this month. I have a few ideas of who I might like to interview. I haven't lined up anything yet, but that is definitely something I want to make more a regular part of the program. And as I've said before, I am always looking for the audience suggestions. If you have ideas of things you might like to see on the channel, then please do let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to have a couple weeks off this month, so if you have any ideas, let me know, and I'll do my absolute best to get it done. Seeing as I have some extra time, I'll put even extra time into getting it done. And that is going to wrap it up for this month's monthly update. Until next time, I'm Craig Thompson Wood, your host on Teaching with Board Games, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school?